Good evening. Please rise for the invocation. On behalf of all here and all the faiths present, we celebrate the hard work and dedication of these brand new practical nursing and medical assisting graduates as they begin their careers in the service of their fellows. We rejoice in the knowledge that they will be true angels of mercy in our community. We are thankful for all that has been given us, and we ask these graduates be given strength as they give their all to others. Amen. You can be seated.
Good evening. I'm Bill Carver, President of Nash Community College. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to be part of this ceremony this evening. Anytime we can celebrate the accomplishments of students, it is a special occasion indeed. This is one that it doesn't seem like it finalizes our school year, but our school year starts in the fall and wraps all the way around to the summer, and here we are in the summer, and it probably doesn't seem like 3 semesters, graduates, that you've been with us. It may seem a little longer because of the work that you do and have done, and here evidence tonight is a little bit harder sometimes than maybe some of our other programs, but it is with a great deal of pride that we take in providing the faculty, the resources, the sacrifice of your time that is not taken lightly. So we're very proud to conclude our school year with this final ceremony as we look forward to starting the school year in another couple of weeks. So it's ironical indeed that we do that, but you are it. So this is a commencement. It is not an ending. It is a beginning as we send you out on your journey, because what we like to say at Nash Community College, careers are born here, and you have entered into the healthcare profession, a very important career indeed. So again, I congratulate you. I look forward to shaking your hand and sending you out into the world as a proud graduate of Nash Community College. Thank you and welcome on behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, students, and staff, and most importantly, the graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our campus.
Good evening. My name is Lawson, and I am the Director of Nursing Programs here at Nash Community College. To our graduates, congratulations. You did it. We are proud of you. I know each of you are very excited to be starting this new chapter in your lives, and we as faculty are very excited to see you start your careers. And again, we're very proud of now not even the students, but the healthcare professionals that you guys have become. At this time, I am going to introduce the faculty. Faculty, please stand as I call your name. I'm going to start with the Medical Assisting Program faculty, Nancy Warsinger, Amber Greer, Nursing faculty, Courtney Barber, Christina Bullock, Felicia Jenkins, Melissa Jones, Frances Pope, Susan Taylor, Tina Trache, Miranda Yelverton. Thank you, faculty, for all that you do for our students.
Dr. Moorbutter, Dr. Carver, Mr. Latham, Dr. Clark, faculty members, guests, and graduates. Have any of you changed this year? Of course you have. It's been a year full of changes. For example, there have been changes in our programs. We added a second day section and an evening section to our medical assisting program. That was a big challenge for our faculty. And speaking of faculties, there were some changes there as well, with Ms. Jenkins arriving halfway through the practical nursing program, and Ms. Greer out on leave for part of the fall semester. But getting back to the graduates, clearly the most important changes have been in all of you. Think back to the first classes in your programs when you barely knew one another. back to the beginning of your clinical days, maybe the first time that you gave an injection to a real patient. You have all changed from nervous beginners to accomplished graduates. The faculty gets to witness this, and it's really one of our greatest joys to see that growth and confidence throughout the school year. Ms. Trace says it's like a pregnancy, 40 weeks of program, and now it's time to deliver. Your friends and family have probably dealt with some changes along the way, as well as you were less available for them because of your commitment to school. They should now see a change in how you carry yourselves because you've proven yourselves worthy, and in a few short moments, you will be healthcare professionals. It's been a whirlwind, hasn't it? Maybe you feel like you've had enough changes for the moment, and you're looking forward to a time when you have a steady job and no homework and a calmer life. And that's fine for now, but know this. Change is the only constant in life. That's a quote from a Greek philosopher whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce, and I'm sure you've heard that before as well. But it's very true. You are likely to change jobs. Today, the average person changes jobs 12 times in their career. Practices change locations. Boyce Willis has just changed their pediatric and primary care is now in a beautiful new building on English Road. New information systems come along regularly. Nash General is currently in the middle of such a change. There will always be new techniques. As new research is conducted, new best practices are developed, such as where to give injections, how to position your hands when you're drawing blood, or what nutritional advice we'll give our patients. Over the course of your careers, you will be presented with many, many changes. So here's another quote you've probably heard. This is by John Maxwell. Change is inevitable, growth is optional. This suggests that it isn't change that causes us grief, it's the way we react to change. About 150 years ago, when I was first starting my career after college, I often found myself pointing out to my more experienced coworkers ways that they could do things better or more efficiently. You know they loved that, right? I would get so frustrated when people would say, but we've always done it that way. And I couldn't understand why people were so resistant to change. A few years later, after I had been on the job for a certain amount of time, someone new came to me and said, you know, we could do this and such better and more efficiently. And I said, but and I stopped myself. And I had a fleeting moment of wisdom as I now understood a little bit of why people are so resistant to change. Here's one more quote for you. One reason people resist change is because they focus on what they have to give up instead of what they have to gain. What do we give up when we're asked to change? We have to give up our security. We have to step outside of our comfort zone. And so this is my message to you in your careers. Guard yourself against that complacency and resistance to change. Each of you has already faced and embraced tremendous change when you signed up to take classes here at Nash Community College. So keep changing, keep asking, keep growing, keep evolving, keep succeeding, keep moving, keep shining. Congratulations. Will the medical assisting candidates please come forward?
hello everybody. My name is Sandra Richardson.
And my name's Angel.
Alright, I'm gonna start off. We all started this journey with different career paths and different dreams, but God had other plans. We all got an email saying the medical assistant program was open without HESI scores. Being that all our initial paths were on hold, we jumped to the opportunity to the road of becoming a medical assistant. Days went by, then the day of orientation came. Sitting in orientation, looking at all the new faces, some knew each other and some didn't, thinking what drama is going to go down, who am I going to make friends with, and who am I going to be partnered with. Overall, this was a long, stressful year. Going to class for long hours, leaving class and going straight to work, then coming back to class the next day overwhelmed and tired, knowing you have to leave all the personal issues at the door and put on a smiling face. Sometimes we didn't even make it to class on time. I can remember all the mornings rushing down Highway 64, praying I did not get a ticket just to get to class on time. And if we were late, we had to prepare ourselves for the look Mrs. Warsinger and Mrs. Greer was going to give us, and was dreaded the question of why we were late.
We would never forget the days of getting upset because you knew you had the right answer on a test, but it wasn't right. There was always a better answer choice, and you always, sorry y'all, and you just wanted to bang your head on your desk and ask yourself, what were you thinking? We had study groups, but it did more counseling with each other than studying. We would spend hours of sitting there trying to comfort each other and say, you got it, you can do it. It's fun. There was days that we wanted to quit, and we kept going. And we just encouraged each other. But well, look at us now, y'all. We're standing here today, and we should be all proud of ourselves. We put blood, sweat, and tears, literally. Coming to class, we were prepared to be stuck by our classmates with the needle. We were either giving blood, getting a shot, getting our finger pricked, or we needed a urine sample for the lab. Never forget the day Miss Warsinger told us to wrap our urine cups because we were so embarrassed to walk down the hall with them. There was also a day we had no AC, and that's where the sweat came in.
All right. There were days we all stood in the hall waiting anxiously for our test scores, knowing if we didn't make at least an 80 or above, we had to do test corrections that seemed like it took forever to do. We would stand in the hall and calculate how many we think we got wrong just to see what our score might look like. However, we did have to make a lot of sacrifices, including losing family time, missing family events, not being able to hang out with our friends or doing anything, etc. Our weekends were spent studying for hours. Most of us had to either quit our job or cut back on the hours to continue in the program, which was hard on those that had children. Nights thinking, what am I going to do about this bill? Who is going to keep my kids while I'm in class? Late nights calling each other saying how we're going to study for this test, or I don't understand this, can you explain it? Or we were just confused and thinking, what is this?
Now we want to recognize one fellow classmate, a good friend that we lost mid-semester. She is sitting in the crowd tonight. She supported us along the way, even though she is no longer a part of this journey. Kira, I know how hard it was for you to be here tonight, but we just want to thank you for encouraging texts and prayers, and good luck on your journey. We love you.
All right. Now, y'all, don't take this serious. It's only a joke.
And we made superlatives. Don't get mad. We can talk about it later. It's okay.
All right, we're starting off with Angel. This is the mom of the group, y'all, mom of the group. She was always organizing study groups and keeping us on track. We have Tia, the Quizlet finder. She was always finding Quizlets we could study from.
And Hunter, you are mom number 2 because you always went into detail about things. You forgot this, hey, you forgot that.
We have Tamika, the sneaky one. She always low-key joking with someone, and you would know it because she started to giggle. All right, Tia. We already did Tia. Destiny, we have the quiet one. She never said anything until someone said something to her. Other than that, she would only smile and nod her head. All right, we have Ruth, the sassy one. Sassy. She wouldn't let anybody run over her. Takesha, she's straight to the point. She just came to class, did her work, and left. Steph, the blonde one. Oh my God. Because she would always ask the silliest question, but no question is a stupid question. We have Caroline, the smart one. She would always really have high grades, and we were just thankful we just had a B. We have Tia, the eye roller. No matter what anyone said, she would just roll her eyes, but she was still a nice person, which she was. She's very nice. Okay, and we have last but not least, me. I'm the class clown. Even though there were frowns, I was the clown that turned that frown upside down.
And we also just wanted to say thank you, Miss Warsinger, and thank you, Miss Greer, for pushing us harder, because you knew that we could do better. And Miss Greer, we would never forget your favorite saying, just go with it. It's fine, you know? You know? Thank you to all the family that supported each and every one of us, and thank you for coming out tonight to celebrate with us.
Now we're going to have Sandra Richardson, the practical nursing student.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sandra Richardson, and I represent Nash Community College LPN class of 2018. I would like to begin by thanking the nursing faculty for their patience, guidance, and wisdom throughout this year. Their dedication has definitely put us on the path to success. I would also like to thank the family members that are attending tonight. We know this year's been hard on you as well. You've praised us at our best, you've encouraged us when we were struggling, and you definitely tolerated us when we were waiting on exam grades. I'd like to share a few things that I've learned this year. Number one, it's impossible to take a test without a Smartie. Number two, miss curfew and you're locked outside in the hallway. Number three, shoe covers would be a nice investment. Number four, always cover the end of your stethoscope with a glove. And number five, it takes 5 nurses to insert a Foley catheter, but it only takes 1 nurse to save a life. During clinical rotation, we had a student assist in saving a life by performing CPR. That student is Rebecca Clark. Rebecca, will you stand? Face the crowd. Let's give her a hand, y'all. While completing clinical time, I had the opportunity to observe my classmates, interact with, and care for clients. It was during these moments that I realized that I was in the presence of greatness. Each of them demonstrated compassion, integrity, and empathy, which are things that cannot be taught or measured by a test. I am honored and proud to be part of this class and the nursing profession. Watching their courage and determination throughout this year reminds me of a story that portrays quite the opposite of their behavior. It's a story about an elephant named Little Johnny. When Little Johnny was young, he was tied to a post with a thin piece of rope. This was to prevent Little Johnny from wandering off. But when Little Johnny became a big elephant, he was still tied to the post with a thin piece of rope. Now, we all know a grown elephant could easily break through a thin piece of rope. But guess what? The elephant didn't know that. All the elephant knows is he tried once and was not successful, so he doesn't try again. So how many times have we attempted something only to fail and never try again? This year has been a struggle, and we have not always been successful, but we never stop trying. I'm not picking on the elephant. Elephants are known for their memory, and there were times this year that I would have given anything to have the memory of Little Johnny the elephant. In closing, I have one piece of advice. Mindy, Rebecca, Amanda, Shanlell, Brittany, and Grayson, all the medical assistants, family, and friends, have the memory of an elephant but have the courage of a lion.
Now, will the medical assisting students please come forward? Thank you.
Tia Letice Alston. Terrellyn Nicole Arrington. Tijuana Arrington. Brandy Elise Acock. Leslie Caroline Frazier. Ruth Gonzalez. Daphne Renee Jefferson. Lauren Michelle Jernigan. Angel Renee Lewis. Tamika Nicole Lynch. Destiny Sade Macon. Takesha Shantae Mills. Roberta Roche Richardson. Stephanie Margarita Villalobos. Hunter Danielle Vivaret. Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to the practical nursing diploma graduates, let's give a warm round of applause and congratulations to medical assistant graduates. Practical nursing diploma graduates. Mindy Ann Brown. Rebecca Clark. Sandra DeRico. Amanda Enrufty. Chanel Monet Evans. Brittany Bernicia Randolph. Grayson Smith. And a round of applause for the practical nursing graduates.
Congratulations. At this time, I'd like to ask the medical assistant graduates to come forward for your candle lighting ceremony.
Will the practical nursing graduates please come?
How about another round of applause for these new graduates? And if you'll please rise for the benediction. As we go forth from this place, we ask that these new angels of mercy be supported and guided as they begin their careers, as well as throughout the rest of their lives of service. We ask that they be given strength as they help others, and let the good they do echo throughout this world and into the next. Amen.